show you how I make my favorite way to eat steel cut oats using chocolate. This is a treat for once in a while, but it is stick to the ribs, good eating. We are going to make some chocolate steel cut oats. We're going to need 1 cup of steel cut oats, 3 cups of milk, a teaspoon of cinnamon, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, a dash of vanilla, 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We're going to pour in our 3 cups of milk, and add 1 cup of steel cut oats. When cooking steel cut oats, you always want to do 3 parts water or liquid to 1 part oats. So we're going to turn our burner on to a medium-high heat, and we're going to bring this to a boil and then reduce to a simmer. I'm going to give this a stir. So bring to a boil, reduce to a simmer. Then we're going to simmer this 20 to 25 minutes, depending on how runny or thick you like your oats. Okay, I've brought it to a boil, and now we're going to reduce it to a simmer and time it for about 25 minutes. And you might want to stir occasionally, just so it doesn't stick tight to the bottom of the pan. Alright, we have about 8 more minutes to go, and see how they're coming along just fine, and absorbing the milk and cooking at the same time. You just want to stir every so often, and you will get a skim on the top with the milk, but that'll be fine. It'll taste just as good. I like making a big batch of steel cut oats at one time. That way I can eat off it the rest of the week. And that makes it a fast and quick breakfast in my mind. You just have to cook it one day and you're good for the rest of the week. You can also make this in the Instant Pot. Alright, our timer has gone off, and now we're going to take it off the stove and add the remaining ingredients. So we're going to add our 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. And don't waste that handmade maple syrup. Then, certainly not least, you want to give it a splash of vanilla. Then we're just going to mix to combine. And it's that simple to make steel cut oats. Now I like to top my oatmeal with bananas and chocolate chips and walnuts and coconut for a real treat some days. But today we're just going to do some chocolate chips and maybe some walnuts. You can also put flaxseed in this to help with your omega-3s. Let's plate this up. 2/3 of a cup is a serving. This is also great for snacking in the middle of the day, just straight out of the refrigerator. Ask me how I know. But I would even consider putting ice cream on this for dessert if you are poor or struggling to make ends meet. That would be a really good dessert. All right, so we're gonna add some midget walnuts and some mini chocolate chips. I might put a little bit more milk on there if it's not runny enough for me. But let's give this a taste test. That it looks so good. I'm sure it'll be great with the cinnamon and the maple syrup. Let's blow on it. My tongue didn't deserve to be burned. Yep. That is wonderful. So I'm going to skedaddle out of here and enjoy my oatmeal. And I hope this video was helpful to you and to enjoy steel cut oats a little bit more. Remember, God gave you a great day. Now go do something great. If you made it this far into the video, I'm sure you're loving the content of this channel. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram for more great content. Thanks so much for watching. Take care and God bless.